Yo, so we over here, we back. I ain't gonna play the other song. That just fire though. But yo, we are back. Yeah, with Sher, Fuego, and myself. We are going to be talking about the top five here. We're gonna talk about the top five of the goddamn NFL. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, let's just talk about the top five.
You said NBA, right?
Yeah, NBA top five, yo. NBA top five to us. NBA of all time. From whatever it started, I don't even know where it started, to now. Who is your top five? After much research.
Go on first.
Sherry, since you're the one that want to come up with this idea of coming up with the top five, all you trying to do is start controversy so then we could get blamed at and aimed at.
We know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sherry.
I'm ready.
Go ahead. I'm ready, Sherry.
You can't. You're still on mute or something.
You're on mute, Sherry. Come on, Sherry. Come on, Sherry. Come on, Sher.
Whatever. Don't act like you haven't done that before.
Come on, Sher. I know that, okay? It's not right now at the moment. All right? Let's go.
All right. I feel like I should be able to pick who goes first since it was my idea.
Okay. Duh. That's why we told you to go first, god dang it.
No, so then you go first.
That don't make no damn sense, Sher. You the one that started this. No, you go first.
Okay. All right. So my top five, obviously, my number one is Michael Jordan.
That's obvious. That nowadays we don't know. We don't know.
Obvious.
We don't know.
I think that if anybody picks anybody over Michael Jordan, that is a mistake. But we will get there. Obviously, is your number one not Michael Jordan?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Exactly.
I didn't say that.
All right. Now I know y'all don't agree with my number two.
Of course not, Kobe Bryant.
But it's Michael Jordan 2.0. That's Kobe Bryant.
Oh, my God. No, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
My number three is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right.
My number four is LeBron.
Oh, my. Hold on.
Number five, let me finish, is Magic Johnson.
You know what?
All right. That's my five.
What? You gotta say something else because can I go? I'm gonna go next.
I actually have a top 10. My number six is Bill Russell.
Okay.
My number seven is Will Chamberlain. And what is the big huff and puff?
I didn't go 10.
Will Chamberlain should be later. He should be more earlier. He should be around top five.
You know, I kind of struggled with that a little bit. The only one I struggled with a little bit in my top five, honestly, was Magic Johnson, just a little bit. But the only reason I picked Magic Johnson because I'm big about people being like leaders of their team. Like I really think that's what and that's my only struggle with LeBron James. Honestly, I don't really feel like he's the leader that he should be at this time in his career. But anyway, we'll get to. And I only gave LeBron in my top five, honestly, because he's like his athleticism is you can't beat it. Like he's like a beast, like in a way that is like unseen ever before.
Oh, son is crazy. Nah,
like I know because I mean that's like when people talk bad about Kobe. That's how he feels when people talk bad about LeBron. And I'm not talking bad about. I'm not saying he's not good at what he does. I'm just saying the man struggles a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay.
But anyway, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Floyd. Nah, go ahead, Floyd.
It's crazy because you're going, Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Magic, Kareem. That's me. Now I'm gonna tell you.
So we're similar. I like that.
So amazed. I thought it was gonna be something different. Now I'm saying, I'm telling you the reason I put Jordan. Jordan is the type of dude. I keep saying that you just don't compare.
You can't beat him mentally. From a mental standpoint, he wins the game before he even steps foot on the court because, and that's why I put Kobe number two because they take shots that nobody else will take. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason why I always say one bad thing about Kobe is Kobe took stupid shots that were a little bit of luck to go in. Jordan knew exactly where he was going to be, exactly what to do. You never seen him taking a bad shot. I'm talking about when in his prime of his career. You didn't see him shooting over 4 people. Cause why?
Well, I don't really feel like
they doubled him. He kicked out the Paxton. When they doubled him again, he kicked out the Kerr. Kobe's like, I don't trust none of y'all. So I
get what you're saying, but that wasn't always him where he had people to trust. Though he did pass the ball.
Oh no doubt, no. I'm not saying he don't never pass because
because there was a time when he had a squad when he felt comfortable passing the ball, and there was a time when he didn't have a squad. And it's the difference. And I'll tell you, like, you a man, we've all been managers before, so I look at it the same way. There's different type of leaders. And the reason why I put LeBron 3, you know what I mean, it's just because I feel like you can't touch Jordan. If Kobe is a carbon copy of Jordan, he has to be 2. He just has to be. But with LeBron, his leadership is different. Some people say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm like a leader like LeBron, and I'm like, motherfucker, you here to work. You going to do it too. You going to get it. You going to get this ball. You going to do what you got to do. I'm going to get you. But that's what I don't see that in LeBron. I saw that in Kobe. Kobe makes people step up. Like, people knew, okay, I'm playing with Kobe. I got to play a certain type of way. LeBron gets frustrated, and it almost like that managing or that coaching that he should have in him, it goes out the window because he's so frustrated with them. And so I guess LeBron just doesn't – everybody can't be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I think that Kobe and Michael were not necessarily teachers, but they were teachers by example, if that makes sense.
No. I feel you.
And I feel like LeBron James lacks consistency.
What I was saying is that and this is, again, I've never played with the man, but judging from his old players, they say the opposite. You know what I'm saying? They say he does inspire you, but he does it differently because he always uplifts you. He doesn't beat you down like MJ and Kobe would. He wouldn't say, yo, you soft as Charmin tissues like Kobe would do.
But maybe he should say that, though.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that is his style. That's just his style of doing it. Now, you also got to look at the era we're in. It's totally different. So Jordan doing that now.
They are soft as Charmin tissues.
That's what I'm saying. They probably wouldn't work. It's a different mindset right now. But I'll tell you that my situation, so that's why I put him at 3. And then Kareem, of course, Magic was just dope. I mean, you 6'9", and you in every position. Your first year, you went. Oh, he dropped out. Okay, I was gonna say, Josiah, you there?
But Magic was a leader, though, and I think that's why he belongs in the top 5.
I agree with that. Kareem, his shot has never been guard. You cannot guard it. He was just that dope with that. So yeah, it's not. It's a lot of factors why I put that top 5.
And I think I just have a thing for a man in a Laker uniform.
Maybe.
All right, let me cut in now. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna give my top 5, okay? And my top 5 is going to be Jordan first. And this right here is debatable. And why I'm saying Kobe too at the moment is because LeBron hasn't passed him in scoring yet.
I know you love me.
Look, listen, as soon as LeBron passes him in scoring, LeBron will be number 2 and Kobe will be number 3.
That's a lame reason to put him at number 2.
Because he's hitting every stat. He surpassed Kobe in everything else but points. Besides the rings. Okay? Besides the rings.
I was just about to call that
because if you think about it, LeBron got 3 more MVPs than Kobe does. That is completely surpassed Kobe. Like, that's a huge deal. It's obviously the end of the year trophy, the number 1 guy. He got it 3 more times than Kobe does. But I'm still giving Kobe the number 2 spot because he does have the rings and he does have the scoring. Okay, and the scoring does matter because obviously you got to score to win the fucking game. And he passed Jordan in scoring, which is a big accomplishment. So I'm going to give Kobe number 2 just for now. Okay, until he passes, then LeBron will be number 2. So after that, okay, LeBron number 3.
I'm just happy that he made your top 5.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
I was gonna get Kobe. I might not like Kobe the person, but I respect Kobe the player.
Okay, I
Period.
can respect that.
Number 4, Wilt Chamberlain. And why I say that is because he was the most dominant guy. I had to look at highlights. He was dominant in every way possible. As a matter of fact, he could bench press more than Shaquille O'Neal. And that
I heard that. Yeah.
that was huge to me. Like there was a story that my brother-in-law, he brought to my attention. He was like, bro, you might want to talk about this. Magic Johnson was a young Magic Johnson that was just in Michigan State. Wilt Chamberlain was in LA. Magic had his crew. Wilt Chamberlain had his crew. Magic was cocky. Very, very cocky. He was like, yo, I'm nice, woo, 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 blah, 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 blah. So after one game, they played a good game. I think Chamberlain won, but Magic did some impressive stuff. Magic started popping off. Wilt Chamberlain said, I'm going to bet you this. Any one of y'all guys come in this paint, nobody's going to score on me. And he did. He did that. He shut that down. He had over 20-some on blocks. He was the most dominant player that ever touched the floor, period. And if you look at his length, he was the size of a Yao Ming and a half. He was just long in every way possible. So that's why I put Wilt in 4. And the only reason why I don't put Wilt Chamberlain number 1, 2, 3 is the fact that a lot of stuff wasn't recorded. A lot of stuff, the 100-point game that they talked about wasn't shown. It wasn't recorded. There's no proof of it. So I put him at number 4. And number 5, it was a debatable between Magic and Kareem. I got to give it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If it wasn't for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic wouldn't even have the rings that he has. Period. Because Magic is a great, great player. Don't get me wrong, for his size. Which is
why Shaq is on my top 10 list.
Shaq, oh, absolutely. Because if it wasn't for Shaq.
Because Kobe wouldn't have his rings without Shaq.
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep it.
Glad you said that. Can you tell Hiawatha that? I'm not sure Hiawatha understand that. Hiawatha, if you're listening, you know, you got to understand that, okay? Remember,
I'm a big Kobe fan, and y'all know but I feel like
being realistic.
I feel like that's kind of almost what I feel like LeBron might be missing. You know what I'm saying? He's missing a Shaq. He's missing that person. So
a young Shaq. A young Shaq, by the way. Not to interrupt. Young Shaq. Because he did have a Shaq, but he had an old fat Shaq. Okay, the fat, overweight Shaq. Like
he did, but they still made it work, though.
They did. In some ways,
they did. Yeah, you know, and I would tell you like this. I hate this subject, you know, top 5, all that, because I believe you should do top 5 at each position.
Yeah.
Because I don't really agree. It's hard because it's different eras. Because we could also, to argue, we could say, well, you got Wilt up there, but look at who Wilt played. Look at them little, sorry to say this, but them little guys that he was playing with. Of course he's not. That's like me playing against, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of 5 and stuff like, you know. But I can't take it away from him because he was dominant in his era, regardless of who he played against. I also could say this about my dude, MJ, because Scottie Pippen is my favorite player of all time. My favorite player. But being realistic, he ain't better than Jordan.
Top 20, not top 10.
Really?
But like
Pippen is not in the top 10.
And y'all gonna hear this on the show if he's loud one more time. Anyway, what I was saying was that you heard that right? You heard that right?
Oh my God.
MJ had a lot of dudes to go through. Don't get it twisted. Like, you know, you talking about Patrick, you talking about the bad boy Pistons. But if you look at in his heyday, like in the 90s when we was watching, you're looking at guys that guarded him. He really didn't have to play against a 6'10" Paul George that was guarding him. So he had to, you talking about John Stark, 6'5" or 6'3", maybe $170 if that. So he had 30 pounds plus on the dude and inches on the dude. That's not taken away from MJ. But my point is that we could always dissect every era and say, well, you didn't have this, you didn't have that. The guys today are way more athletic. The game today is run. So how many
But
teams?
and the game today is softer, in
It's
my
soft,
opinion.
but it's,
Yeah.
it's softer, but it's faster. So you're gonna tell me that Charles Oakley on the wing is really gonna be able to keep up with KD?
No.
And it ain't happening. And the conditioning is different because these dudes, including Jordan and them, smoke cigarettes, weed, drank, all that stuff. They didn't have the conditioning they have nowadays. So could they really run with these teams? You know, it's always that. But you're right. It's softer because it ain't because of the players. It's because of the rules. They took that.
Rules.
You put that in there. These players played in the street. They know they can adapt to that. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing, I want to add this because I starting to see a lot of people coming up with this aspect or this theory or rumor that LeBron created his own team. Now, my thing is, if LeBron created his own team, right?
He did, Ariel.
Okay, sure. If he created his own team, right, and that's an excuse of why he should be better, it's what's the word? Fucking ridiculous. Okay, first and foremost, because one thing, look, this is my thing, because I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, okay, that said that, well, LeBron created his own team. Jordan had created his team through the draft, okay? The owners created this team through the draft. Now, my thing is this. Sherry, let me ask you this. If it was able to, let's say, get a potential Pippen, high round pick, by the way. Wasn't Pippen fourth, right? I think he was fourth pick. I believe he was fourth pick. Or even higher than that. He might have been second or third pick, okay? And you were creating these picks, even if it's top 10. Of course, you're going to create a Golden State type team because your team sucks. So like Jordan, before Pippen, team sucked. They were trash. They used to get rid of Jordan in the first round. And I'm a Jordan fanatic again, okay? But it's hard, it's sad, but the truth is real. He used to get rid of the Pistons on a regular basis until he got Pippen and figured out, let me start lifting some weights and start really like attacking the game a little bit differently. He sucked at the beginning though. From 80 to 90, he sucked. The team sucked. Not him, but the team sucked. He had a young Charles Oakley that didn't know what the hell he was doing. He had these whack-ass people that nobody knew nothing about, sucked. Guess what? LeBron, right when he got to the team, they were a winning record every fucking year. So how are you supposed to get in the top 10 in the draft picks to get potential good players and work from there if you're not there? Because you constantly winning, you constantly dominating the East. You are going to show up at the 30, 31st, 32nd picks. It's automatic. You going deep into the playoffs. It's automatic. Jordan didn't even show up. And when he showed up to the playoffs, he got eliminated in the first round. So how are you supposed to build from the draft if LeBron just won off bat? How?
Can I just jump on real quick? So
just saying.
I'm thinking about it. And when you say that LeBron picked his team, when people say that,
which is bullshit. I'm not
going to front and pretend that again, I'll take it to our job. When you are that person at your job, one of the leaders or the trusted people, they always run things by you. They're going to run it by him. But the thing is, what people are missing is that it's not like he had the ability to say, who all in the NBA do you want? And then he picked Clarkson.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm not saying that he had the executive decision, but it was ran past him, and they took into account what he had to say because he's the one that has to play with him.
100%. What I'm saying is that what people are trying to allude to is like he had the sea of NBA players, which includes Steph Curry and everybody, and they said, "Who do you want?" And he said, "I don't want Steph. I don't want Clay. I want Jordan Clarkson." That ain't what happened. You being real? What happened was they gave him, I think, and it's just, of course, we're all speculation, They gave him scenarios. Okay, these are the players we can get. Who out of these players, we looking at this, and this? He might have said, nah, this might not work for this game. His game works, this, that, and the other. So I agree with that. I do think that happened. But I think there's only a short list of people he had to look at.
Short.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something?
Go ahead,
like,
Sherry.
I get it. Okay, LeBron has 3 rings, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Why you gotta say the
You
whatever?
know,
Wait. Okay, Sherry, we gonna do this right, Sherry. All right. He has 3 rings. That's it.
Blah, blah, blah.
The whatever and the blah blah blah. Can move that shit to the left, okay?
No, I say whatever and blah, 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 because in order for him to begin getting rings, he had to leave Cleveland. And
Of
that's
course.
why
Do you want me to
Yeah.
explain why?
Don't
yeah,
do
but
it.
my thing about it is like other people, they stuck with their teams and got their rings, though.
But at the same time, let's look at where they were. You're in Cleveland. You're talking
Oh,
about
my
Chicago, New York, L.A. That's different. If he would have left L.A., I'd have smacked him because that's where everybody want to go.
Thank
So
you.
I can understand that. Now I'll tell you that when Kobe didn't get help, I don't know if you know. I know you know this. I don't even know why I'm asking, but I'm gonna tell you, everybody that's listening, Kobe threatened to go to either the Pistons or the Clippers if they didn't
He
give him.
threatened, but he was not going nowhere.
No, but how we know? They got scared, and what did the front office do? They had a
Of
brain.
course they
They-
got scared.
But the
Because
problem,
Kobe was their
There you
current, Magic Johnson.
so
You know
they
what I'm
got
saying?
Al Gasol. They got Shannon Brown. They got all of the parts that could fit.
Why
These
are we acting like Shannon Brown was like magical?
no. I'm saying he
Disrespect.
spilled that role. That's what I'm trying to
Some raw
say.
talent.
What I'm trying to say is that what Cleveland did is they passed up on Amari Stoudemire when he was in his prime, a Jay Kidd, and a Ray Allen to get Antoine Jameson, to get an old Shaq. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm a huge
That's-
Ray Allen fan now that you bring him up. He's
But-
solid.
Add that. You talking about Ray Allen? They could have got Ray Allen and J Kidd or Ray Allen and Amari to go with LeBron when LeBron is under 25, and they chose to go with Antoine Jameson. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
For
you do
7
it,
years, Sherry. For 7
agree.
years, they brought him an old Shaq and an Antoine Jameson. The rest of that core was already there. Either they got picked up by light free agency or whatever the case is, or through the draft. A Boobie Gibson, a Mo Williams, a Delonte West, garbage ass players that never even touched the floor. Never even touched the floor, Sherry. Okay, so I don't blame LeBron for leaving. Why not? If you're a free agent and you able to leave, and no, he didn't step into a Golden State, KD, from the team that beat you, okay, to you're going to the finals. He went to a Miami to join his best friend. By the way, his son's godfather, okay, to join him to combine. By the way, and them guys weren't any good either. They got eliminated second round, Miami Heat. So it's not like they went to the finals and lost to LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals. No, they got eliminated in the second round.
and I'm just gonna say this. I
Just
will
saying.
agree with you, Jerry, and everybody else. If you're gonna compare Kobe, Michael, and LeBron, that's true. What you're saying that they didn't leave their team.
Yeah.
But what irritates me is when you give a pass to Kevin Durant, not you, but others.
Yeah.
Why? How in the hell can just look at the other game, last night's game. If LeBron did that, well, we don't. I don't see shit on social media. This dude choked the 2 games that they could have won. And nobody said nothing. That's what irritates me. That's what I'm talking about. It's not on when people talk logical like you're talking. It's cool. But when I gotta say something, Hiawatha, gotta say something. It's people that do what he do. It's people that tell me how much they rock with LeBron, and then all of a sudden, and when the crowd is there, you're hating on them though. You're showing all these pictures of clowning him. Now you might be doing that for me just to get under my skin. I get that, but I'm just saying that you do all of that.
Likely.
Yeah, exactly. So I know what that is, but it irritates me when people come up with some nonsense and they tell me, "Oh man, he's trash. He would never be able to make it in the '90s." People forget, and the last thing I'm gonna say about this right now, oh man, Oakley and them would have hurt him, and Mason and them. But do you realize LeBron could actually hit 270 pounds, 6'8"? He could actually hit 2. So what if he hit you? You think that's going to...
LeBron could probably put a real hurting on somebody in the 90s.
You can't
realistically, like, most of the players now are much bigger than the players were, or most of them key players were back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
So...
Yeah, right. I mean, but that's what it is with me. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Ari. You read my message? It's over. I'm done. I ain't watching no more.
No, you good, bro. They go win, bro. They go win.
You watch?
No, I ain't even watching it because I don't want it to distract this.
I'm not even gonna say I'm distracted.
So this is my thing. Like, you know, whether it's Houston or Cleveland, it's probably gonna be Houston. But whether it's Houston or Cleveland, that goes against.
Oh, you mean the Celtics?
Yeah, Houston or the Celtics that goes against. I mean,
Cleveland
or the Celtics that goes against Houston or Golden State. I really feel like
they ain't got no chance, right?
Neither one of them can beat either one of those teams. So I'm just like, yeah, Boston's not going to beat Houston or Golden State, and neither is Cleveland. So,
but this is what I was explaining. We're gonna close it out with this. Now that Sherry mentioned this. And I told Fuego already. Why I feel like Cleveland will win Game 7, and it's not me being biased, is about the money. It's about the money. What's better than Cleveland versus Houston Rockets, the MVP and the should have been MVP going against each other? The James versus James. Chris Paul being LeBron James' best friend, that battle is going to be a real, real good one versus a Boston going against whoever it is. Boston don't have Kyrie Irving. They don't have a Gordon Hayward.
I was about to ask that. Is Kyrie in this game or not?
No, he's out for the season. So...
I mean, and I give it.
They officially said that because they kept playing around with it for a minute.
No, he's
saying
out.
That he was going to come back in the game or whatever.
No, he's out. He's completely out.
See, but that's like my least favorite part, though. I really wanted Kyrie to play, just for the sake of argument. Because of the whole situation of him leaving Cleveland. But it kind of makes LeBron look even worse because he's playing with a bunch of babies and he's losing.
I hate to say that because he's the leader. So he's going to get the backlash. Don't matter if he put up 75 points and they still lost by a point. You know,
he should have swept them. Realistically, being LeBron James, I feel like
you would think that, but you real talk. I mean, you watch the games. Yo, his other parts ain't doing shit. Like you ain't never see a stat line of Kobe or Mike where everybody had no more than 4 points and they won series and shit. You ain't never seen that shit. No other star had that shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not going. If he has to do that, it's not happening. Nope. It just I can't see it.
So
I can't see. But in the finals, I didn't know that little fun fact that Mike has never had anybody score over 22 points in the finals.
No, 22, but I'm talking about 4 points.
No, like, I hear you on the low side, but
I think that's true. I think Scottie.
Scottie Pippen had 22. He was the highest. The highest one, apparently.
Yeah, and
he had the most points of everybody else other than Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan averaged like 40 in series. So, like I said, I mean, I'm never gonna put him over Jordan. It's just not gonna happen.
Nah,
I don't care. I don't care if he was 10. I'll put it like this: if he never lost the finals and was 10-0, I would still not do it just because he's an icon of. Like, I would never put nobody over Prince and Michael Jackson.
He's been to the finals 8 times still.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he won all of those, I still wouldn't put him over Jordan.
If he won all of those, I might not put him over Jordan, but I'd have to put him over Kobe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this is my thing from an average standpoint. From like, you've been to the finals 8 times. 8 times.
You lost 5. I see what you're saying.
That's crazy.
But you know, I put him
over
because I'm like on some real, like you look at it and you look at those teams and what they did. The only one I will crucify him forever is 2011. Ain't no damn way you should have lost to no Dallas Mavericks. No way. He shrunk like I ain't never seen before. I'm not going to say I will always agree with that. But those other ones are questionable. I mean, you talking about going against Golden State with just him. I mean, for real, you talking about his
But
best.
I get that. But at the same time, I feel like those are the kind of finals that people want to see. Those are the kind of finals that it should be. You know, when the Lakers went to the finals, those were finals. You know, Spurs, like, come on, those are good teams. You know, San Antonio and those are good teams. Like, go to the like in this case, like we just said, like we already know who's gonna win the finals. It's either Houston or Golden State. Like I don't feel like it should. No, I get what you're saying, but my thing about it is like it shouldn't be that way. Like when you tune in to the finals, like you should be on the edgiest seat. And it should be.
You're right, because I lied on social media, y'all. I said I have never, and I lied on the show a while ago. I've never been nervous when Michael Jordan was in the finals or in the playoffs, and I lied because I shook. When I remember in '93 against Phoenix, I was like in the hospital. My grandmother dying, and me and my dad's like going back and forth, and I'm like, that, and I'm like some shit 9 or 10, and I'm like, oh, what was gonna happen? I'm thinking Rex Chapman is just doing Steph Curry like shit, like crazy. And then the Utah series, I said, yo, if they don't win Game 6, they're gonna lose Game 7 because Pippen's hurt. That last shot, with home Brian Russell, that little push off, all of that.
Yeah.
I was shook. I was shook every time I came alive.
But like nobody wants to watch the Super Bowl or the finals and watch somebody get swept. Like nobody wants to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess like I said, that's my issue.
I wanted the Raptors in Houston. Of course, I would want LeBron to get there every year.
Forgot it.
But
all right, on that note, we about to go on a commercial break.
The Raptors.
We're going to commercial break. Yo, we're going to go on commercial break, and we'll be right back. Deuces.
Sorry, I had to tell you that.